Hey, welcome back to It's a Long Way Through. Today, we are going to talk about why I choose not to be in a relationship with anybody. First and foremost, it hasn't been a terribly long time since I was married. It's been over a year now, for 13 months since I was with my wife. And it's too soon. But I got to tell you, I as the months go by, I honestly don't see myself getting into any kind of relationship. And if it is, it'll never be marriage again. And I'm not knocking marriage, I guess. It's just not for me. I don't think it ever will be. I don't know. I said I think it won't be. I'm not going to put a 100% stamp on it. But this is an interesting topic, though. You're seeing it across the news. You're seeing it from, if you look at social media posts, why are so many men choosing, especially men that are 40s and 50s, and especially 50s and 60s, choosing to stay single and not get tied up in a relationship? Well, I can't answer for anybody else. So I'll just give you a brief rundown on some of my thoughts on it. Some of this might change over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months, a year, who knows. But for me, first and foremost, the peace that I have right now. It's not easy being married, not easy being in a serious relationship with anybody, living with anybody. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can look at Facebook, social media, Instagram, all that, and you see all these happy couples and blah, 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 blah. I don't know how many times I've seen that, and then people end up divorced. You find out the truth, that it was nothing but a nightmare. It happens quite a bit. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it happens quite a bit. And probably my marriage with my ex-wife was probably, people thought the same thing. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I know inside people inside my family and close friends could see that it wasn't easy. And I don't even know if it's necessarily supposed to be easy. Men and women are so different. That reminds me. My ex-wife and I sat in bed. It was probably the first year after we got married and read that book, or she read it to us. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. And I don't know if you've ever read that book. That goes back, 30 years, 25 years now. But we're so different. But back to why I'm choosing to be single and definitely not progressively going out and trying to find a relationship or a dating, or go out to the dating scene. It's the peace. I've got Odin with me now. It was a little lonely. My ex-wife ended up with our dog, who I terribly miss. But it was the right thing to do for him. She takes good care of him. I know she does. And with my schedule and what I've got going on, he's in a better spot. But due to his age and what he's got going on, let me rephrase, because I have Odin now. He's a young pup. He's 2 years old. I just adopted him a month ago. But Odin travels everywhere with me. He's got that capability. He's in the truck right now. He's in the back seat. But he goes back and forth between work. He's with me all the time. He loves running through the woods and hiking and all that stuff. And it's working out. And he needed a good home. So, but since I've had Odin, some of that loneliness is gone. So there is, I did deal with that, but back, I'm rambling now. Main reason, peace. I don't know how I did it before. I really don't. I'm sure a lot of other men are finding the same thing. There's not enough time in the day between work and everything that I want to accomplish. And never mind trying to take into consideration somebody else's feelings and what they might want to do. And again, I am not. If I'm not saying that's not worth it. If you find the right person and things are good, and you've got that ample amount of that proper amount of respect between both of you, and you're finding a balance, a 50-50 balance, it's obviously worth making time for other people, making sure that you share your life and all that stuff. And I say that, but things have changed so much from the baby boomer generation to Generation X and these newer generations, and really what men and women are expecting from relationships, and expecting from each other, and expecting job careers, what they're expecting from job careers, and all kinds of other things is drastically changed. And this video is not about me saying women are wrong for thinking the way they think, or men are wrong. I think everybody needs to figure that out themselves. I'm just saying it's drastically changed in the sense of what I thought marriage was going to be, or what I thought it was growing up. And I know I'm not the only one. I know that for a fact. So peace, time, the ability to not be second guessed on things, the ability to just be me, find me again, and really be the best version of me, because I got a lot of work to do on myself, and a lot of work, and I'm looking forward. Now, down the road, if I run into the right person to spend some time with, grab a coffee with once in a while, jump in the convertible, go for a ride, catch a movie, if people are still going to be doing that in 5 years, meaning a movie theater, things like that, go for a walk, go out on the boat, whatever else they might like to do. I'm up for trying other things that other people might want to do, as long as we have some joint interest in things. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen. But even with all that being said, let's say I feel like I've got a good head on, I've rediscovered myself. I'm on track, feeling good about who I am as a person, and more, just as importantly, what I'm giving back to people. Because along with trying to find myself and better myself, it's doing a better job of giving back what God has given me for resources to give back to people, and share and try, to help other people in their life. But with all that, whatever person is, if I did find somebody down the road, they'd have to be able to take care of themselves and be secure in their own selves, and that's a tough thing, I think, to find out. That's just a little bit of rundown on my thoughts on if I'm ever gonna end up in a relationship again, never mind marriage, because I don't think that's ever going to happen again, but in a relationship or living with somebody or anything like that, I don't think that's going to happen at all. Again, maybe a relationship, but yeah, I'd be interested in what everybody else thinks. This channel, if I've got one follower, I'm lucky right now, and it's really not about anybody growing a big channel here. I've got another YouTube channel that ties into my business, and that one's, for different reasons. This is for personal for me, and pass along to, to anybody that cares. And maybe my family, my kids, my grandkids will find some of this stuff that I've talked about interesting decades from now. But hey, take care. I appreciate you stopping by, listening. We'll see you next time.